Hello and welcome to Manolin in 5. One issue, 5 minutes. Issue number 23. Polypharmacy and Elderly. Polypharmacy means using many different medicines or drugs together. Poly means many. For example, the word polyester you find on the tag of your t-shirt means a material made from many different chemicals. Elderly, of course, refers to people who are older than us. So it sounds like there's a problem with older people taking too many medicines. Medicines cure us. They are very, very important to us. But we know anything that is too much is not good. Too little, you can simply add more. But too much, that has already gone into the system, is very hard to remove. Older people have more problems with their bodies, which is perfectly natural. But because the problems are in one same body, we can't handle them separately. It's like treating a cup full of mixed liquid. A grandmother goes to a doctor for a regular checkup. The doctor finds that her blood pressure is a little too high, so prescribes a pill to lower it. A few weeks later, the grandmother finds out that her ankles are swollen. So she goes to see an orthopedist who checks her ankles and gives her another pill that reduces swelling. Pills that cure swelling are often used to help people urinate. She starts to go to the toilet much too often, and it worries her. So now she goes to a urologist. The urologist prescribes a pill that controls the muscles of the bladder, which unfortunately side affects the grandmother again, but now in her brain. She experiences dizziness and struggles to make judgments. Her speech becomes slurred, and now her family is very, very worried and takes her to a psychiatrist for, of course, another prescription. Over a span of only several months, she goes from 0 medicine to 4 very strong medicines. Sadly, she never goes back to her former self and remains a patient for the rest of her life. And there are some reasons why this keeps happening and is not fixed easily. First, a patient can see many doctors at the same time. This is especially the case of South Korea, where it is very easy to find specialists, as opposed to general practitioners or family doctors. Being able to be examined by a specialist from the beginning is a huge advantage, as it saves time and the diagnosis can also be more accurate. But Specialist B wouldn't exactly know what Specialist A has previously done, and Specialist C can still make decisions regardless of what happened at A or B. Of course, this is never intentional, and all doctors do their best of their abilities. But it is a problem of the current healthcare system. Secondly, the pharmaceutical industry, or companies that make medicines, spend lots and lots of money for developing new medicines, because it's a huge market. So, they have little to no reason to tell people it's no good to take too many pills. Also, when a company develops a new medicine, it tests it extensively for its side effects. But it's not possible to test more than 2 medicines at the same time, because the possibilities of combination, or what we call drug interaction, would just be infinite. On top of that, drug interaction can also happen not only between medicines, but also between a medicine and a drink or food. Not to forget that most people who are invited for such tests are young and healthy. Next, if you've been to a pharmacist, you'll know that all prescriptions have different instructions. When, how much, how often, and how to take the medicines, as well as where to store them, and what to avoid, and what might happen if you don't follow the instruction. One such instruction is complicated enough, but imagine having 5 or 6 or 7 different instructions to follow every day for months and years. Like in the case of many old people, managing medicines is very, very hard, so mistakes are very likely to follow.
Sorry, we have to stop here, but the rest is explained in a latest issue. That should be 5 minutes. Thank you and bye bye.